What if I told you that one of the most misunderstood countries in the world is also one of the most affordable? For just $50 US, you could unlock a world of incredible food, warm hospitality, and ancient history. Today, we're putting that to the test. Welcome to Pakistan. Let's see just how far $50 can stretch in this amazing place. We'll dive into the heart of its cities, taste everything, and meet the people who make this country so special. This isn't just about saving money, it's about discovering value in experiences. So, are you ready to see what $50 can truly buy? Let's start the clock in our adventure. Pakistan is waiting. Let's go. In Pakistan, the aroma of food fills the air everywhere you go. On every corner, there's a new flavor to discover, and it costs almost nothing. I started with halwa puri for breakfast. Fluffy puris, sweet halwa, and spicy chickpea curry, all for less than $1. The cook, seeing my curiosity, offered me an extra puri on the house. That's the hospitality here. For lunch, chicken seekh kebabs with naan and mint chutney. Tender, perfectly spiced, and just $2. As the sun set, I grabbed a samosa chaat, crushed samosa, yogurt, tamarind, and spices. 75 cents for a bowl of flavor. Drinks? Fresh sugarcane juice for 30 cents, and a creamy lassi to beat the heat. Street food here is more than a meal, it's where the city connects. After a full day of eating, I'd spent less than $5. 3 meals, snacks and drinks. A culinary tour that would cost a fortune elsewhere. Vendors take pride in their food, sharing a piece of their culture with every bite. Don't be afraid to point at something you don't recognize. You'll be rewarded with unforgettable flavors. The street food is not just a part of the journey, it is the destination. For under $5, I tasted the heart of a nation, and I was just getting started. After a day of feasting, I needed a place to rest. In many countries, accommodation can eat up your entire budget, but not in Pakistan. I skipped the big hotels and searched for a local guest house. Tucked away on a quiet street, I found a family-run place. The owner, Mr. Khan, greeted me with a warm smile and a cup of chai. My room was simple. Clean bed, private bathroom, and a fan. The price? $15. That left me with $35 to spare. These guest houses are the backbone of local tourism. Affordable, comfortable, and full of character. Mr. Khan didn't just hand me a key, he shared advice, stories, and even invited me to dinner with his family. This is the kind of hospitality you can't buy in a chain hotel. That evening, I met other travelers, swapped stories, and felt at home. The next morning, breakfast was included. Toast, eggs, and more chai. For $15, I got a safe place to sleep, a warm welcome, and a taste of real Pakistani life. You won't find infinity pools or room service, but you'll find authenticity and connection. If you're traveling on a budget, look for small guest houses. Ask locals, read reviews, and you'll be surprised at the value. My stay at Mr. Khan's was a highlight of the trip. Sometimes the best travel experiences come from the simplest things. A clean bed, a hot cup of tea, and a friendly conversation. In Pakistan, you can have all that, and still have plenty of money left in your pocket. The real luxury is feeling at home, wherever you are. Supporting local families makes your stay even more meaningful. The sense of community is priceless. I left with new friends and a deeper understanding of the culture. The guest house was more than a place to sleep, it was a window into daily life. For budget travelers, Pakistan's guest houses are a hidden gem. You get more than you pay for, every time. The experience is richer than any 5-star hotel, and the memories last much longer. With my budget intact, I was ready for the next adventure. Let's see how far my $50 can go. With a full stomach and a good night's sleep, it was time to explore. But how do you get around a sprawling city without breaking the bank? The answer: local transportation, rickshaws, buses, and more. My first ride was a rickshaw, or chingchi, the city's colorful 3-wheeled taxis. For a 20-minute ride, I paid just $1. The ride was an adventure. Wind in my hair, city buzzing, and a friendly driver pointing out landmarks. Next, I hopped on a local bus. The fare? Less than 10 cents. Packed in with students and workers, I felt the city's pulse. It's chaotic, but it works, and it's the cheapest way to get around. For longer trips, trains and intercity buses are affordable too, just a few dollars for hours of travel. But rickshaws were my favorite. Cheap, convenient, and a great way to meet locals. I spent less than $5 on transportation all day. The key is to have an open mind and a sense of adventure. Don't be afraid to get a little lost. Locals are always willing to help. By the end of the day, I'd crisscrossed the city, and my budget was still going strong. You don't need expensive taxis to see Pakistan, just a few rupees and a willingness to explore. The journey itself becomes part of the adventure. Local transport connects you to the real Pakistan. Every ride is a story, and every penny saved means more to spend on experiences. Pakistan is a land steeped in history, from the Indus Valley civilization to the Mughal Empire. Many think exploring this heritage is expensive, but it's surprisingly affordable. My first stop, Lahore Fort, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Entrance fee? Less than $2. I wandered through ancient halls, marveled at marble carvings, and imagined the lives of emperors. Next door, the Badshahi Mosque, one of the world's largest. No entrance fee, just a moment to take off your shoes and soak in the peace. These sites are more than tourist attractions. They're living history, open to everyone. I visited the Lahore Museum for about $1, discovering artifacts, art, and the story of Pakistan's independence. Even small art galleries are free, showcasing vibrant contemporary works. For a few dollars, you can hire a local guide and hear stories you'd never find in a guidebook. The government keeps entrance fees low, making culture accessible to all. After a day of exploring, I'd spent less than $5 and gained a lifetime of memories. The real wealth of travel is in the stories and connections you make. Don't just visit the markets, seek out the forts, mosques, and museums. You'll leave with a deeper appreciation for this beautiful country, and you'll be amazed at how little it costs to connect with centuries of history. Every site is a window into Pakistan's soul. The experience is priceless. Culture here is alive, evolving, and open to all. For less than a cup of coffee, you can walk through history. The value is in the experience, not the expense. My mind was buzzing with new knowledge, and my $50 was still going strong. No trip is complete without a souvenir, a piece of your journey to take home. In Pakistan, I found beautiful handmade crafts that support local artisans. With about $25 left, I headed to Anarkali Bazaar, a maze of shops and stalls. I skipped the touristy trinkets and looked for something authentic. First, I found a hand-embroidered shawl, $10 made by women in a nearby village. Next, a pair of traditional leather kusas for $8, comfortable and beautifully crafted. I chatted with shopkeepers, shared tea, and learned the stories behind each item. Shopping here is about connection, not just consumption. I picked up 2 carved wooden boxes for $3 each. Perfect gifts for friends. Finally, a bag of local spices for under $1, so I could bring the taste of Pakistan home. For $25, I had a bag full of unique handmade treasures. Each item had a story and supported a local artisan. This is the best way to shop in Pakistan. Visit the bazaars, talk to vendors, and look for handmade goods. Bargaining is part of the culture. Don't be shy. You'll find incredible deals and make lasting memories. Supporting local craftspeople makes every purchase meaningful. The experience is as valuable as the souvenirs themselves. Shopping in Pakistan is a cultural adventure. Every item is a piece of the country's creative soul. I left the bazaar with more than just souvenirs. I left with stories. The real treasure is the connection you make. And my $50 had gone further than I ever imagined. Every purchase was a memory. And every dollar supported a tradition. That's the best kind of souvenir. So there it is, Pakistan on $50. We ate like royalty, slept in a welcoming home, explored history, and brought home handmade treasures. But what I gained can't be measured in dollars. This journey was about connection, breaking stereotypes, and discovering the real Pakistan. The true treasure is the people, the stories, and the kindness found at every turn. If this inspired you, consider subscribing to join more adventures. Thank you for coming along. Until next time, keep exploring. Pakistan is waiting for you.